the Motor City, the Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. On the visiting sideline, there is the Vikings head coach. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His guys had the week off last week, so they are in theory resting. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Ford Field. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might have been an earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd
He'll
down.
look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Man in motion, heading right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, when you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A run. And here's Mason.
It's a gain of 8.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
Mason.
and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of
It
scrimmage.
makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Vikings 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards.
On the ground is Mason. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
39-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're an early hold, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
This one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
For number 87.
3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. And he's in! Touchdown, Lions!
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And it's fourth down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. The play going absolutely nowhere. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. They'll motion the tight end right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mason. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Open man left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. Now, screen set up for Mason. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first
It's
down.
a gain of 8. That's another Vikings first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Minnesota.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
6 yards. It's second down.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
To number 18. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 9.
Throwing right. It's taken in.
To number
And
18.
a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes
Brings up
remain
second
here in
and
this
7.
first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, they face second down and 7. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's first and 10.
For the Lions, first down.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. 39 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
The Lions call their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A good spot here, second and a yard. Up the middle they go. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down
Good
and
drive
3.
to this point. Now can you convert on third and 3? Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Here now, second down and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Vikings 17. Lions 14.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. You talk about the moves, spinning out of that tackle, turning it into a gain of 7. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. And this is Brandon Ayuk. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Niners move their mark to 8-1 as they get the victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Cowboys with a 14-10 lead at the half. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the running back. He's looking for the end zone, holding on to the football. The high draft pick has his first NFL touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers on top in this one at halftime. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 31-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll get that to midfield, so no gain on that one.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's offense.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the 31, here is second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Now give on the ground with good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, like picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a second and 6.
Second and 6.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one is caught by Addison. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll try to sneak it here. He's fighting, and he'll have the first down. Up around the 22.
Vikings, first down.
They'll come up here. First and 10
at the 22-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Third down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Vikings first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Vikings first down.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
A run on first and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Gordon Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
Next to score, Vikings 24, Lions 14.
Reichert out now, following the touchdowns, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. Here's a run going left. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. But he's fortunate to get this one back in the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 10, though, try to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A run. And here's Mason. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Number 18.
Third down and 9.
It's third down and 9 yards.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down
in punt formation.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This is taken at the 25. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The Vikings 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
He keeps it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. They cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mason. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On the ground is Mason. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
It's
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Jonathan Allen. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
And out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Big stride. Look at him go. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage.
24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard
The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This one complete to Oliver. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw left side is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Back to the air one more time. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air, and maybe they weren't necessarily on the ground. We see two back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
It's a loss of 8.
He'll look to throw.
At the 17.
He'll step up and run this. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
The Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Second down, 8 for the first down.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
For the Lions, first down.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here's first down.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
He'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Jefferson again. He'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third
and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Lions first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throw on the move is caught, and they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
That goal to go.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Throughout another catch for his favorite targets. And the tackle is made at about the 6. A 4-yard now. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the floor. Third and goal.
To number 87. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So it's a win here for the Lions. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.